Hello everyone, welcome to General Orlando 327 plays Final Fantasy XIII, episode 43. This is the second part of Titan's Trials in the Fault Warrens on Pulse. So let's just get going. If you've been watching these, then you've already seen the first mark. Actually, if you haven't been watching these, but you watched some of the previous stuff, you may have seen the first mark because we fought it back in Tage's Tower. Alright, we need Smart Bomb. Hopefully this one will be much more efficient than my first part of Titan's Trials. I don't know what was with me. I recorded this the night after I recorded that one. So I don't know what was with me last night when I recorded last week's episode. I don't know. I was just being very inefficient for some reason. Wasn't really distracted by anything. I just wasn't on top of my game. So hopefully tonight's will be much better. Alright, so we're going to go the direction we have not gone yet. Which is going to be starting the bottom path of these missions. Alright, so these are easy peasy. So like all of these guys, if you just wait a second before approaching them, you can probably get a fairly simple preemptive strike. Turn around. Okay, but seriously, turn around. No, don't turn around. Of course it's right at the edge of its radius, so we're still not going to get the Oh, we did get it! I didn't think we were inside the radius. Nice! No sense in liberating these, we're going to fight them a few times. Since this is the gateway for the bottom path. So. And we're using Commando anyway, so it's not like we're going to be worried about hitting an absorption element or something. So easy peasy there. Alright, so now we're going to do the left path from here, which is going to take us back to mission 39. I don't remember which one that is. That might be the Oku mission. I think it is. The Oku? Yeah. Which again is a good mission for both CP and for potential drops. And guaranteed drops. For the 2 Moon Blossom seeds. No. That's what I want. Think about that for a second. that attack just because it interrupts things. And Vigilance obviously does nothing since it's launching you in the air. Not that I'm particularly worried, these guys don't do enough damage to bring me all the way down. Although the poison unit. There's only one left and there's 3 of us attacking him. And no drops. Rats. But we get our 2 Moon Blossom Seeds, so. Alright, so now we're going to take this other Seath Stone out of here. And we get another Borg Bear Hero fight, but this one's going to be a little bit different from the other one that's in this set. I don't even care about the Borg Bears here. I'm just going to go right past them. We'll probably hit him on the way back, but... I don't care about that fight either. Alright, this is our fight. So we've got Borg Bear Hero, Munchkin Maestro, and Goblin King. So, again, kill all the little guys first. Doesn't really matter what order you do this in, other than killing the small version before you kill the big version. But, so we've already killed the Munchkin and the Munchkin Maestro. If I focus on the Borg Bear Hero, then we're going to kill that one in a hurry while Saz and or Fang take out the Goblin. I like the flavor that they give these individual Goblin type enemies in 13.2, where you have the... Because 13.2 uses the system where your third-party member is a creature, so you're adopting creatures at the same time that you're playing through.
That's how it's done.
At the same time that you're fighting them. So you have different roles depending on the different types of goblins. So then usually the bigger versions of the goblin types are all like synergists, sentinels, saboteurs. They're more the support roles, and the small ones are the lead roles, which are the commando and ravager. So that's that I think that's pretty cool, the way that they do that. It gives them a little bit more flavor as when you come upon like goblin chieftain battles. It's got that kind of synergy to the monster types, which is pretty cool. Alright, so we're gonna ignore that group and backtrack here, because the gate we want is over here. Next time we come through here, we'll pick up the rest of the stuff. But what am I reading? I mean, you could just go all the way around. It is a loop, but I honestly don't care about these smaller battles, considering how long it took me to do the first episode of this. I just don't care that much. So I was really hoping to do all of Titan's Trials in one episode, but I did not. Alright, so we're gonna grab this, which has some Star Blossom seeds in it for some more. Oh, just one. Some more gil to pick up. I think. There we go. Got a preemptive strike on that one. Probably could have done it on the other Borg Bear battle on the other side too if I had done it when we first came through, but whatever. This is where the downside to having the taming pole for Fang is, because she can't stagger it with her weapon. She can keep the stagger topped off. I don't know why I'm doing this when I could just kill them. I was waiting for him to fire, but he's gonna shoot it to him.
As if there was any.
By the way, off camera, I spent up the CP that we've been earning. You still don't get very many nodes, even after all the stuff that we've already done here, but I did all of that, so we have people that are... I think everybody has at least 3, if not 4, rolls maxed out. Well, this is probably easy. Just do it this way. 4, 3. Saz still only has 3, but his are all at 4 for the ones that he hasn't maximized out. 4, 4, and 4. Yeah, so. I also realized that I actually made a mistake when I was... I can't remember who it was. Yeah, I actually meant to finish her Synergist roll earlier because she doesn't have haste at the moment. And I don't remember if she's the one that needs to have that for the Adamantoise fights in order to make it the most efficient way to kill them. Or Adamantortoise fights. I can't remember which way I do that. But I think I do have her as a Synergist during part of that, so... So this is the next one. Switch you to a Morale Talisman. I wasn't sure which one I actually wanted to put back on him, but we definitely need a Morale Talisman for this fight. And we are up to the culmination battle of this path. And this battle is the joke of Titan's Trials. Especially for like the ultimate battle for the area, like the ultimate non-final battle for the area, like the final battle of a path. This one is a joke. Yeah, these guys. If you get really unlucky and they summon something, then it might actually take a while. Otherwise, just set up in Cerberus and they're already dead. The target time was 12 minutes and 36 seconds. Like, how? How would you possibly take that long? That being said, if they do summon something, they summon some pretty nasty things. And you get the 20-sided die, which is actually a pretty decent accessory in some advanced strategies. I don't really use it in any of mine, but it is actually a relatively important accessory to get for... I think if you actually do like the Longui and Chalongui enemies when they replace the Adamantoises and Adamantortoises. I think that the 20-sided die is one of the things that strategy tends to use. Let's see if I can remember. Yeah, random nullify damage, which is useful when it works. I just don't like that kind of randomness. Especially when a strategy relies on it, like it does with the long GUIs. Alright, we're going to take mostly the same path again this time. It's just going to be the other stone at the end. Which means we need Smart Bomb. We probably don't even really need Smart Bomb for this guy anymore. We could probably actually do it with Try Disaster. For the type of enemy that he is, he actually has a relatively low stagger point. So we've improved our time on this from 40 seconds at the beginning of Titan's Trials to 30 now. Whatever that's worth. I didn't even try to, well, I did a little bit. I evaded so that I could avoid the one's line of sight, but I didn't even really try to get a preemptive strike, and I still got preemptive strike. This is one of the easiest paths to take to, if you're just trying to, like, speedrun some grinding in here. I mean, you don't get a whole lot of CP except from the Oku fight, or money for that matter. Except from the Oku fight, but this is one of the faster paths to get there. Though I don't really know why you would want to speedrun this series. There are much better farming areas that I've already shown you. And once you're done with this, you're probably about powered up enough to kill adamant tortoises. I think that's the next thing we do. Maybe. No, not quite. There are some other things we do before adamant tortoises. I would like to try to get to adamant tortoise farming in this video, but I don't know if we will. Because it's going to take a lot of time off camera for me to get everything that we need for our top tier weapons, which is basically the purpose of adamant tortoise fighting. I don't remember what I was doing there for a second. Right off on thinking about the fighting. don't think we even really need Smart Bomb. I think that just slows us down. Since he's not going to cast anything on the Oku anyway, he's going to be focused on the little guys for some crazy reason that I don't understand. Do this. That worked out perfectly. He never even got off pollen. Nice. Love it. No poison, no risk. Like, he could summon 20 of these things and I wouldn't be worried about him. Hey, there we go. We got a Gloomstalk out of that one. And a Chocobo Bloom, but that's worthless. And let's actually swap this to Cerberus just because there's absolutely no point in waiting for him to buff with Protect and Vigilance before we even get to the end spell that we want. We could switch him to our leader and do it that way, that would be more efficient, but nah. Probably wouldn't be that much more efficient than just starting in Cerberus. Really? Why are you launching him when he's already in the air? Thanks. What you doing there? I know you're a Dragoon and, you know, jump height is relative, but... Debating how we even want to do this. I don't really think we need to buff for this fight, to tell the truth. Why are you casting Fog instead of dispelling this guy? This isn't a bad approach to taking these guys down either, using Smart Bomb. fact, that's actually the way I have it in my guide, is to use Strike Team to get your Protect buff on, although you don't really need it anymore. The guide is written so as to not assume quite this much level of over-leveling. Or skill, for that matter. So then it uses Strike Team to get your Protect and Vigilance, and then switch to Smart Bomb to take everything else out. But meh. Bye. Ah, preemptive strikes.
And I was just getting started.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Alright, and then, you know what? I actually didn't need to come over here. That was silly. Actually, yeah, we did. We don't want to go that way yet. Do we? Am I losing my mind? No, yeah, we do. We want this one. Couldn't remember how many battles we've done on this path. This should be battle 49. Yeah, that's right. Look, guys, we're down to one more path after this, sort of. We're down to one more path that it shows on the chart after this. Then we have to do it one more time for the actual ultimate battle. But we can take any path to get there, so. You better believe I'll be taking the one that takes gives us the Cactuars and the Oku. Alright, what do I set up here? Oh, this is trivial. We're fighting a Tyrant, which we fought multiple times. It's one of the that Centaurian that we first saw. Well, actually, we first saw it in Tage's Tower, but we first really started killing it in on Eden. At this point, it's trivially easy. Because this path is, well, no, I guess not. The one previous to this with the Vertilets is probably the simplest path in the entire trials. Probably don't even really need to care about the blade, to tell the truth. Protect, D-Shell, and Harrow. I'm not even gonna bother to switch. I was gonna switch paradigms, but there's not even really any point. There we go. Done. Would have taken me longer to switch paradigms than it did to kill it. And we get 7 particle accelerators, which are going to be very useful to us. If you are going to farm it, that's probably one of the best methods to use to farm it. Actually, never mind, because if you do this again, you're only going to get crystal oscillators. So, not as useful. Alright, one more set. And then the bottom entry there is that the ultimate battle for Titan's Trial, the final challenge. All right, and this time, obviously, we have to take all of the right-hand missions in order to get to the final stage of the path. I'm already set up, right? Good. We're gonna cheat this one a little bit. Use the little 2-round trick to, and we still got the same time, so it didn't matter. I was hoping to get like a few more seconds shaved off of there, but I could almost do a full What If You Don't Like My Way episode in this area alone. Like, in the general playthrough, not even have to do it as its own episode. Oops, that one. Hi. Bye. This battle takes longer to set up the preemptive strike than it does to actually kill him.
Just another battle.
Alright, we're going to get to another new area here that we have not seen yet. Alright, we're going to take this side path first because there's another Star Blossom seed here for us to get and sell. Yeah, I'm set up right. And we're not going to do anything. We're going to just let Lightning and Sass kill him. Just cause. And still get a 5-star rating. And a Zealot's Amulet that we don't need. Alright, so we don't want to go back left because we need to do the far right-hand path. So just bypass that. The next one we need to do is set up. Oops. We're going to change strike team just a little bit to set up decimation. Basically, what we want to do here is have lightning and Fang focus on the same enemy, with lightning driving up the chain gauge, and that way they're not focusing their attacks on two different things. The other reason to do this is so that we can buff with an end spell that's appropriate for the enemy we're fighting. Because these are our marks. We get a Hybrid Flora, a Monster Slant, and a Corrosive Custard. So we want to start with the Hybrid Flora, because that one's going to go down quick. My relative. Alright, then we do the Monster Slam. You're supposed to be casting End Thunder, not Bar Thunder. Stop casting fire.
Could have been worse.
Okay, then we're gonna do Libra here because we have not actually fought one of these. Oh, by the way, these cast Quake. Alright, and we got End Thunder on everybody. So we're going to switch to Smart Bomb and do our usual technique against Flans of debuffing and just slaughtering with magic. And there we go.
Ready for the next fight.
And we actually get a good reward from this one, the General's Belt, which we will use for defensive purposes on at least Snow, if not Snow and Fang at various times. Alright, and let's see, is there something... Most path. Yeah, we need to go over here. Then we need to set this one up as Gorilla for our next fight. For our next trick. You know, I think without a preemptive strike, it's actually worth waiting to cast in fire from the looks of things.
And I was just getting started.
Oh well. It's fine. Alright, and here we're going to get a Cactuar doll, which is also worth selling. It's its only value in life. Right, and then there's only one way to go from here. Because we haven't unlocked that other Sea Stone to the right. Would have been the one for the final mission. Because each one of these end nodes before the final battle here have seed stone that only activates after you've completed every possible every key marked node on the decision tree, the far right hand set of 7, 6. Set up correctly here with the gorilla. And again, we've already fought these multiple times, so no biggie. We get protect, and we get and fire. And I'm actually gonna go one more round here to try to get cursed on it. There we did, and we got everything we wanted, so we can actually jump straight to try disaster. Because I don't even care about days on this thing at this point. It's not going to do enough damage to me to worry about. So we're going to try to kill it before it stands up. Come on, die. Thank you. Alright. Which means we've completed all of the game theory decision tree paths here. But there's one more time. So then that's all the bottom question marks. And you can literally take any path to get there. We're going to do this one a little bit differently, just because we can. We need this set back to the way it's supposed to be. There we go. Not that. We're going to set up straight and try disaster here, instead of bothering with Smart Bomb. Just to see if we can shave a few more seconds off of our time. Yeah, I don't think this is going to save any time off of it, because without Imperil on it, it takes it longer to stagger,
so. Didn't even break a sweat.
The purpose of getting Smart Bomb on there is to get Imperil to stick. Yeah, that actually took almost as much as it took the first set when we were doing it the first time around. Because the reason we put Imperil on it is so that it takes more damage from elemental attacks, and once it takes more damage from the elemental attacks, chain gauge rises faster. Which means we get rid of its carapace faster, and then after that it's over anyway. This is not where I want to go. Is it? Yeah, okay, this is fine. I'd rather do this one than me and Mom's, so it's a little bit faster. I was right in front of it and it still didn't see me. Then we want to go back to the Oku fight. Sorry, I was thinking ahead of where I needed to be right now, but trying to get in the right mindset for the final encounter. And that. Faster.
See you, Daddy, now.
Alright, there's our 2 guaranteed Moon Blossom seeds. Then we want to take the left path so that we can get to the Cactuar battles. And in this case, instead of going left to fight the Cactuars first, we're going to go right and do the Mark mission first, because the Sea Stone we want is the one that activates at the end of the Cactuar battles. So, oh, avoided that one. Probably won't be able to avoid it on the way back, but whatever. Minor detail. I was hoping that would trigger a blitz, but whatever.
Break a sweat.
And this one you get 7 automatic bomb cores from, so that's also valuable. Probably should have stayed in strike team until I make sure that I get past this other setback here that I evaded the first time. Meh. Meh. Whatevs. Whatevs. Ha ha. Alright, let me get these Cactuars. one of them. We got one. We were really close to getting two. Four of them. Yep, four. It's pretty standard. Alright, the last stone right here. Alright, we do need to do just a little bit of prep before this one. First off, I want to spend up my CP and see if Lightning will get haste. Because this is actually the first battle that you want her to have haste on, if at all possible. I don't know if I want her as synergist or medic more. She's not real great at either. You, I definitely want to synergist. If I can get haste, that'll be awesome. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. Good. Didn't botch it too badly by not doing that earlier. Go. And notice at this point, first thing, Vanille actually has more HP than Lightning at this point, and Hope is only 2,000 behind Lightning. Meanwhile, Saz is only 250 ahead of her. So we're getting a little bit more parity in terms of HP levels, which, meh. Honestly, if we need a Sentinel, it's at this point it's gonna be primarily Snow. We do have one battle that we have to have the Tortoise paradigm for, the 3 Sentinel lineup. But that one's actually going to be Fang, Snow, and Vanille, believe it or not. We also need her to get Ruinga first, so then I'm going to switch to Sentinel and finish that before I do. Alright. So since Lightning has haste, we're going to use her in this fight instead of Saz. If she does not have haste at this point, just use Saz, and you can do everything else exactly the same. This way I have a little bit more stats for the offensive end of things. Makes the battle just a little bit faster. But other than that, we're going to swap out Saz for Snow. Nope. He's not anything but a sentinel in this. Alright, we start here. Oops. So in this particular fight, we have Snow is nothing except a sentinel. Fang is only offensive, either Commando or Ravager, and then Lightning fills the role that Saz usually fills. She does everything else. She literally has every single role available to her in this fight except Sentinel, because we don't need another one. Then we have to worry about equipment here. We still have the 2 black belts on him, which is perfect. We're going to give him the new General's belt that we just got. As you can see, the General's belt alone resists 15% physical, plus 15% physical. So compared to our maxed out black belts that only do 20. And then we need the Imperial, wherever that went. Where is it? Oh, it's up here. The Imperial armlet for the regular damage, for all-out damage. So that boosts his physical reduction to 57, which is the primary stat that we need to have him buffed for. And then the magic stat is up to 20%. So, and then he's got the improved guard for increasing meta guard and seal guard. So he's basically the definition of tank for this. And both of you can end up with this. We could, if we wanted to, give Snow our growth egg in place of the Imperial armlet. We don't need the magic resistance all that much, and by taking this off, we only lose 11% physical because it calculates based on the total that you have so far. It's not cumulative. It's not additively cumulative. It's multiplicably cumulative. And if that made no sense to you, I'm sorry. I'm a mathematician. I can't help it. Alright. Is there anything else I need to do? Actually, what you could do if you wanted to use the growth egg is you can even use... Actually, you can do it either way, to be fair. We're going to want to do it anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. We can upgrade the General's belt that we picked up from plus 15%. We've already got all of the materials we need to do it. So we've got the bone / tailbone / ooze component, and then the particle accelerators that we got as a reward. If you just use 2 of those, you'll have your General's belt maxed out, and it goes up to plus 25% instead of plus 15%. So that raises his physical reduction up to 62. So. For the record, you can use Libra in this fight. you don't really need to unless you're going for completion of the bestiary. It doesn't help us with anything. Like, he doesn't have any elemental weaknesses. And we're manually casting our... Well, actually, no. We're only using Deep Protect and Deep Shell anyway.
Oh, great, another one.
Another one of these. Cool.
Survival of the fittest firsthand.
Obviously, that's not what we're fighting.
Oh boy.
That's what we're fighting. If it were just a Humbaba, we wouldn't even need to bother. He's using a bit of Warframe tactics there. Okay, Excalibur.
Once you're a Seath, killing's the only thing that comes naturally.
Alright, here we go.
Not our lucky day.
Try that on me.
We're just gonna whack away for now.
Try that on me. Try that on me.
There we go. There's a challenge. And then we're gonna sit here until D-Protect and D-Shell stick. There's D-Shell. Now we need D-Protect. There it is. Alright, and then we're gonna just boost the chain gauge for a while. As you can see, he actually has to have 999% chain gauge in order to be staggered, so it's not really a realistic thing. We're using it more just to drive up the damage. This takes a lot of time, by the way. This fight is a very long, drawn-out, tedious battle. Alright, so we actually want to switch to strategic warfare for our buffs again. And this is the annoying part of the battle, in my mind, is giving her is the fact that Lightning is gonna cast haste on Snow. She's gonna cast protect and shell on us before or protect on us before she bothers with bravery and faith on the two of us. She's gonna cast bravery on Snow. You know, it's not optimal the way that the synergist roll is handled in this. So she casts bravery on Snow before she bothers to cast it on herself, even though she's the one that's going to be doing the damage. But as you can see, Snow's handling everything that's getting thrown at him right now. But that's going to change. There we go. We got what we care about. And we're going to go back to Mystic Tower. The other reason we go into those buff-debuff modes... Actually, we need to go back to debuffing here for a minute. The reason we do that is because Saboteur and Commando also both stabilize the chain, and we don't want to lose our progress. And you see how little damage we're actually doing to him for as highly developed as we are, even with debuffs on him. And B, how much health he has. This is one of the most annoying fights in the game. It's fine if you use proper strategy, although it still gets a little frantic near the end, but... Or it can. And you'll see why when we get there. But. now we just sit back and wait. For a little bit. Anyway, until things change again. Snow's still handling everything. In case you're wondering, he has 9 million HP, which, you know, compared to the likes of Yazamet from 12, that's actually fairly low. But here we go. Now he gets his first buff, and this is kind of like the Gilgamesh fight from 12. He pulls out new blades, which is kind of cool. We lost haste, which we want. And then when he does that, he starts getting this ability, which will start debuffing you and buffing himself. So that's when it becomes even more important to make sure you have your buffs and his debuffs on as much as possible. That's really all we need right now, so we're going to switch back to this one to get his debuffs back on, hopefully. Of course, fine, because we got our debuffs back on. Now we can do this. Text is plenty. I don't really care about Shell. The only reason I care about Shell is for the debuffs that he tries to inflict otherwise. Because otherwise you get D-Shell, and then his attack has both physical and magical properties to it, so then he can still actually be taking a bit of damage there. His D-Protect. And then we need attack. There we go. Then we go back to this. Oh, his regular attacks now do regular debuffs. That's kind of annoying.
Change of plans.
Thanks.
Eat this.
Anytime.
To get Bravery and Faith back on Fang. That's why we're gonna have to sit here for a minute. Now, like I said, this is the downside, because I'd rather just cast Haste and Protect on Snow in a single round than cast Bravery and Faith on Fang in a single round, and we'd be done. However, when it gets closer to the end of the battle and he's like uber powerful, you don't really want Lightning to be your primary because of the lower health to start with, because things can get really bad. Notice that we're up to 416 on the chain gauge. He has D-Protect and D-Shell, and we're still doing a very small amount of damage. We haven't even broken. Well, I guess Fang's breaking 10,000, but there we go. Strategic Warfare again. Because now Lightning needs Bravery and Faith back, and she's gonna cast that on herself very last, so. Because she cast it on Snow first. Because definitely he needs Bravery and faith in Sentinel role.
Thanks.
Okay, but this challenge stuck in a hurry because that's when things get really bad. Is when he drops challenge and he can just womp on one of your other characters who isn't expecting it. That's fine. I don't need anything else on him. So let's do Matador. And at this point, I don't really care about the buffs on Snow. Because at this point, it's going to take more time to keep him buffed than it is for us to keep the debuffs on our target, on Atticus, and do some damage. So at this point, I missed the fact that I had both debuffs on him and I would still have Saboteur roll. That is my fault. So I don't care that he doesn't have any buffs on him right now. I don't even want to worry about that.
Change of plans. Anytime.
I still want to try to keep the debuffs applied to Atticus so that we're doing as much damage as we possibly can. And then the next time that Atticus does his meditate, it's going to apply debuffs to Snow, which I do want to get rid of. But Snow's still taking all the damage without any difficulty, so. Oh, good. Didn't do any debuffs. That's nice.
Anytime.
Maybe that's the last 10% of his health that he starts doing that. Because he has one more form yet that's... Still Bravery and Faith, that's all I care about. Haste, Bravery and Faith on us, D-Protect and D-Shell on him. That's just the way you gotta do it. There we go. There's our... Actually, I don't care about slow on Snow either. That's even better. Honestly, I don't want haste. I don't even want him to go to normal phase. The only downside to having slow on him is it takes him longer when his gauge is completely depleted, but he's still healing all the damage during the time that he's guarding, so I don't care. Which unfortunately means that it's going to take more time, but it's okay because we kind of need to stabilize the chain gauge right now anyway. But he's about to die. There we go. Booyah! 12-minute battle. And still under the target time. And we get the Genji Glove. So this is one of 2 Genji Gloves in the game. 2 or 3? I know there are 2. I can't remember if there's a 3rd one.
Fortune smiles upon the strong and worthy. Surrender not to despair. The future of life cycle goes with you.
Some endorsement coming from the guardian of all life on Grand Pulse.
And he basically just declared you the apex species of the world. Including past one of the worst seats available. Actually, both of the worst seats available if you count the one that's equivalent, the step up from the Vitala. So I mean, between Atticus and the Norse one, can't pronounce it, so I don't know why I'm even bothering. What is it? Raktavija? I don't know. That's not Norse either. That's Eastern European mythos. But anyway, so you basically beat the two toughest Seath in the world as well, at least at this point. So that's actually significant. And we get 75,000. If we had had the growth egg equipped, we would have had 150,000 CP from that battle alone, which, to be fair, is like hardly even a node at this point. I mean, you're talking 60,000 for each node, and 120,000 for the final roll levels. And that's on the off tiers. Look at anybody who still has a normal tier to complete. Oh, you do. Yeah, 60,000 plus. So we've completed Titan's Trials. Go us! The only thing you might want to do, might want to repeat, besides doing the grinding with the cactuars, if you really want to, and you really shouldn't, but whatever. The only other one you might want to repeat is the one with the Tonberries, to try to get the guaranteed drop of the Tonberry figurine so that you have it for completion if you're going for that trophy. It's the easiest way to get it, so you don't have to grind actual Tonberries to do it. You just have to do that mission one more time, which is along the far left-hand path if you've forgotten. So you can actually do the Oku quest. No, I'm sorry, it's at the same tier as the Oku quest. You can do the Cactuar mission afterwards. Or can you? I get my missions in the wrong order here. Let me think. That one, that one. Yeah, no, I think you can do Tonberries and then the Cactuars. If you go right from the Tonberries, I think it takes you to the Cactuars. Let me just double check. Oh no, there's the other Vertilet mission. I forgot about that. The Adroa and 3 Vertilets. So you can't do that. But you actually could do... No, you couldn't, because that's the left-hand path out of there. So yeah, you have to take the left-hand path completely all the way down in order to get that to work. So, unfortunately. But it's worth doing. That. Sorry, I had to go back up to just remember how to do that one. Alright, now we need to switch everything back. Actually, do we? No. No, we actually don't need to switch things at the moment. We can actually just use... One of the reasons I put... No, let's put Cerberus in, because that's all we need to get to the next mission. Alright, we're done with the Fault Warrens. Our next mark is gonna be... Well, I don't want to spoil what the mark is, but... our next mission is gonna be in the area with the... Adamantoises. Up. Go back up. Go back up. Thank you. Nope, not what I wanted either. Go. I don't really want to fight you if I don't have to. And I don't have to, so I don't want to fight you. Alright, this is where I want to go. We're going to go to Northern High Plain. What do we got for time here? Good. about right. Alright, and from here, we need to go to this seed stone right here, which is the northwest corner of the map. While we're here, might as well kill these. Oh, you know, I should probably switch my equipment, but whatever. I don't care. These things will still die so fast it's not even funny. There we go. Even with a halfway crippled party. I'm gonna go ahead and hop a chocobo. Hop a chocobo. Hop a chocobo, guys. I'm gonna hop a chocobo because I'm gonna need it anyway. And I can activate the sea stone from on top of it. And then I'm going to run into like 6 things on my way there because, you know, I'm clumsy like that on a chocobo. Alright, hit this sea stone. And of course it tells us what we're fighting, so I guess I can't really spoil it at this point. No, okay. I thought she was getting off. I'm like, what are you doing? I didn't tell you to dismount. La, around. Around. Over and under and through. Alright. Remember back when I said never fight one of those? And now we're like taking them out. We've been taking those things out like they're cake. Is that? That's a very strange metaphor. I don't know where I came up with that. But hey. Cake is good. I like cake. Especially if it's red velvet. Which reminds me that I have red velvet Kit Kats left over from Valentine's Day. Apparently my brain has moved into squirrel mode. We didn't need to come this far south. I was just getting whatever that thing point was. Actually, we did need to come this far south because we're up much farther north than we need to be. Well, not much farther north than we need to be, but this is behemoth territory. And I went the wrong direction. Cool. Don't hit me. Thank you. There's Adamantoise territory. Nope. I'm gonna say, I am not losing my chocobo now. Thank you very much. Even if it is from my own stupidity. Alright, then we need to go up here. Hop up. Hop across. Hop along Cassidy. Oh wait, that's not it. And we got really close to where we need to be. Yeah, it's right over here. And again, if you run into the marked area with your chocobo, you'll save your chocobo for after you're done with this fight, which is convenient. Except I forgot to set up for the fight. That's a problem.
I think I've...
Alright, we're going to skip this because I forgot to set up for the fight. Hello, giant cactuar. You know what I forgot to do? Buy and upgrade stuff. Cool. Well, that didn't go according to plan. Okay, we can just go to that save and do what we need to do. Of course, then we're still going to need to hop another chocobo. No, actually, we can get up. Bad. 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 Hi again. Hi again. I wonder what the despawn point for chocobos is. Like, can I get down there and back up without it despawning my chocobo? Let's find out. Today on Final Fantasy XIII, Eternal Lando 327 finds out whether chocobos despawn after they're off the minimap. So strictly speaking, you don't need a chocobo to do this. It just makes it a little easier because you can hop across instead of trying to make sure you avoid the Advine Colors battles. Alright, so we're gonna need a lot of creature components. Let's start here. Let's sell everything we don't need at the moment. That's sellable. Those are sellable. Those are sellable. There's our Cactuar doll that we picked up, which is worth 12,000 gil, which is a nice amount. There's that Gloomstalk that we got. Not a great amount, but it's easy money. Got 2 Star Blossom Seeds, so there's another 26,000. And then each of the times that we fought the Oku, we got the 2 Moon Blossom Seed drops. So we did that 3 times and got another 36,000 gil. So that's the reason we take that battle as often as we can. How did I get an oil mixed in with my... Odd. Alright. And then everything else we need. So. And we're up to 71 bombshells, so we'll probably end up selling a bunch of those, too. Let's see, what else do we need? We're gonna need... We have the perfect conductors for those. But we're gonna need... Oops. Superconductors. So let's go to Lenora's garage. We're gonna need how many? So we need 3 of those, so 27, and we need 3 of those, so 27 times 2 is 54. So we need 54 superconductors for this. If you don't already have them, you need 6 perfect conductors, which we already have. No, we don't. How do we not have perfect conductors? Did I accidentally sell those? No, I'm thinking particle accelerators, that's why. Alright. We're good. We're good. We got particle accelerators as reward from Titan's Trials, not perfect conductors. So we need 6 perfect conductors. That should be all we need for there. And then we need some perovskites, just to make sure I have enough. We need 6 perovskites, which we have. The last thing we need to do is go to... Is it Movie Works? No, BWR Outfitters. Because we need 3 pain dampeners and 3 white capes. Alright, then we're set there. Now we can actually upgrade these things. First, let's sort. Make this a little more interesting. Oh, by the way, the Genji glove is what gives you the ability to do 9 more than 999,999 damage. There's a 99,909. I can never remember which one it caps it at. If it's 5 digits, this increases it to 6 digits. Yeah, I think that might be the case. Or if it's 6 digits and it increases it to... No, I think it's capped at 6 digits currently, and then it increases it to 7 digits. Alright. Oh, I'm in the wrong section here. I need my pain dampeners. Alright, so the recipes are exactly the same for these, it's just which one you start with. We need the 36. And then we need the 1 perfect conductor. I'm 1 perfect conductor, thank you. And then a perovskite. 36 more. And then 9 of our superconductors. And then we have a pain deflector with a resist pain rating of plus 60%. So that's our goal for both pain and fog. Basically, we just want to prevent ourselves from having our actions prevented. Makes some sense. One perfect conductor. 1 perovskite. 36 more of these. And 9 superconductors. Boom! That's 2. One perfect conductor. 1 perovskite. 36 of these. And 9 superconductors. Alright, so now we've got plus 60 on all of our pain preventing equipment. We're going to need to do the same thing for fog, but in order to do it, we're going to need more creature components. So, we go back. I wish they would let you buy more than 99 of things at a time. Or hold more than 99 of things at a time. Because for upgrading purposes alone, it's a nuisance. And we're basically back at the amount of gil that we had before we started doing, after we sold everything from Titan's Trials. Which is still lower than we had going into Titan's Trials because of all the upgrading we did there. But White Cape. There we go. All right. Now let's set up here. We need Saz, Fang, and Snow. Although we need to try to get Saz's HP over 20,000. That's the purpose of having Saz in this setup. Ironically, we might actually be better off with Vanille. That's a little sad. Let's see what we can do here. If it doesn't go over 20,000, it's not going to make a difference. So... there we go. That's what we needed. Just over 20,000. It's good enough. So we might be able to get his over 30,000 if we're lucky. Probably not, though. Nope. We're not getting his over 30,000, so it doesn't matter. Oh, I didn't set up my paradigms and stuff. We only need 3 paradigms for this. We need that. Oops. And if that doesn't work, we're all dead anyway. Last thing is equipment, as always. So we're going to keep the sprint shoes and morale talisman on everybody, and then we're just going to add our 2 pain and fog prevention equipment. We're going to have to take the sprint shoes and morale talisman off of Lightning and give it to Snow. There we go. Alright, so we've got 60% resistances to pain and fog, and then we've got auto haste and auto bravery. The other thing we want to do is make sure, I want to make sure we were full up on TP. Because we're going to want it. Probably. Good. Our Chocobo's still here. That answers that question. Alright, for real this time.
I think our prickly green pest's back. Come for another shot at old Saz, have you? Sweet mercy! Go! I don't believe we met. I know that trot. It is you, isn't it? Find yourself some fertilizer, did you? Well, size ain't everything. Ran off again. Outrun by a cactus. Twice. Oh no. Everything's spinning. Playing with me? I'll wipe that smirk off your face. Won't teach you to mess with Saz.
Alright, so. First thing, Libroscope, not Libra. And of course I still get days, which is a problem. Wonderful. That screws everything up. Tell the truth. Good, we got days. We don't want to accidentally kill the days. So then we switch to rapid growth so that they don't keep casting. And then we're going to use bravery and then fire.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
And then we're going to do... And all we need is... Actually, we can do the exact same thing. When we repeat the... Ah! Who's casting... Somebody's casting Bravara. I'm okay with that, to tell the truth. Alright.
Thanks.
That's what I want. Bravara. Protect is worthless to us, to be honest. Then the goal is just to keep attacking. I really should have healed. That was a bad plan. Besides, can only take one more hit. Yep. Right. And that's why we have Renew.
We ain't going down.
I'll have to do it again if he keeps attacking fast. But typically he spreads out the damage, which means you're probably fine at this point. Because once you get all this setup done, you can do it. He's not attacking Fang, that's the problem. There we go, we still got it. No problem. It's a lot of setup, but if you don't have that all set up properly, you are going to get leveled because every attack does a fixed 10,000, Sentinel or no. Debuffs you, potentially causes fog and pain. But you get free Cactuar out of it. And there's absolutely no value in repeating that mission. None. You get 2 Chocobo plumes each time you do it, which is not at all worth it. Alright. What's our next mission? Oh, the next mission is really easy. It's an enemy that we've already fought twice. So, and we get one of the better... Don't run into that, thank you. Actually, you know what? I should just do this the easy way. Come to think of it. Yeah, don't go that way, because you're going to just run into one of these and lose your Chocobo. Just go this way. Hop down this side. Go around. The one we need is... Let's see... Over... there? No, we've done that one. Oh, southwest. Sorry. Well, that one. Oh. One of those. Is that it? Yeah, that one. Alright. Here, may as well get this. Just had a pop-up on my computer that said that video games are being blamed for the latest school shooting attack, even though it's been proven by multiple scientific studies that that doesn't cause violence. Video games do not cause violence. Violent kids cause violence. I should say violent people, because, I mean, you know, suppose you could try looking into other violent events. In fact, it's been proven that kids who play video games are actually tend to be better problem solvers than people who don't play video games as a child. So, take that and shove it. Alright. Where's the actual mark? Oh, okay. Mark's way back up here, basically where we started. I want to make sure I'm not going like past it. I'm actually going too far north. Alright. I was afraid of going too far east. Nope, not so much. Really? You can't jump down there, but you're gonna jump across. The physics in this game is a little off. Go past both of these entrances. Oh, we're gonna need to reset our paradigms too. And a party and so on and so on. Not this one, right? No, it's beyond this. It's this one. Well, not that one. Yeah, no, there's that one. That's all I want. And now we're going to say goodbye to our chocobo. Don't really care about that CP. What I do care about is switching everything back. Alright, thing. Lightning says... I need this to be that. Oh, not what I wanted. Stop that. Alright. Wait, what? I actually want this. Alright. So this is the Zernitra fight again that we've already done twice. Wherever it went. Nope. That one. So this is the one that we usually use lightning as a sentinel. We're just going to take a slightly different tactic this time. Because we can. This is going to be a little bit more of a challenge, by the way. Oh, I never changed my equipment back. Crap. This is even more of a challenge than I thought it was going to be. Back to this, because... Well, let's just see what happens. It might work. It might be okay. It might be okay. It might be good. That's acceptable. Oh, that's not even what I wanted. Crap. You know what I did that was stupid there? Thought I was in the healing paradigm. And not the...
love this.
That's what I want. Also, de-protect, very bad. Yeah, that was a bad thing.
Kidding me?
I forgot to switch my equipment. I knew I was going to do that too. If I were really smart, I would put resistance to de-protect on there, probably in place of the lesson talismans. Alright, get down here so I can kill you. Okay, but seriously, get down here so I can kill you. Thank you.
Don't get predictable.
Well, stop. Just stop dancing.
Let's heat things up.
Please, quick save. Thank you. There we go. No! Stop, lightning, stop. Seriously, please, don't do that. Probably should have arranged that a little bit better, to be fair. Right, now we want Villa.
Appreciate it.
Daze is on. Daze is off.
Don't get loose, will ya?
Daze is off.
Cheers.
Need to kill. The downside to using the days on. You know what I forgot? I still forgot to use the magic ball. I knew there was something else I needed to do. This is the problem. There we go. Alright.
Appreciate it.
Haste. Come on. Alright. No, not entirely sure. Well, yeah, probably good, just in case. Care about there, so. Alright, Cerberus. Now we're just. There we go.
Didn't even break a
So yeah,
sweat.
this is obviously more of a challenge. And actually a longer battle. But, you know. It's a difference. You know, just do something different. And then, what are we doing next? Okay, perfect. That means we're up to adamant tortoise farming. So we're going to do one more thing, which is going to be to kill an adamant tortoise. And then I'm going to spend a lot of time farming them, so that we can get our 3rd tier weapons. We need to go to Celia Springs first, which means that our nearest jump point is 6-1 in picking which jump point we use. I mean, I could kill one of those in like a few seconds if I wanted to, but this episode's been long enough. So the one we want is that one right there. We'll probably have to kill some monsters. We probably won't be able to evade all of them. Unless, of course, we do. Which we didn't because of that stupid jump. Oh, yeah, we did. We still managed to evade them. Cool. Probably won't evade them all the way back, but whatever. That one we can evade without any problems. Not that we couldn't kill them in like 3 seconds flat, but... Alright. Adamant Tortoise. This will be our first one. I thought I was actually going to get a preemptive strike there. Otherwise I wouldn't have run into it, but... Oh. Whatever. Easy peasy. that's where we want to go. You know what? I am actually going to do the actual killing for the adamant tortoise on the next video. I'm going to put it up as weekend content. It may not... Well, it'll probably be this week, to be honest. Only because if things are delayed in this series for a week or two, it's because I'm having to do all of the capture and editing for fighting adamant tortoises, and then grinding them forever until we get the stuff to do the 3rd tier weapons, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have that as a separate video. So warning in advance for those of you who are watching these as they come out, which I don't think is anybody, but just in case, if this goes a couple weeks without having an episode here, I'll probably put something else in its place, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. But it's because I'm doing all the grinding and stuff for this, and getting everything all set up, because you have to do considerable amount of grinding, to get the dark matter, trapezohedron / dark matter, in order to it's trapezohedron that you need to upgrade your weapons, and B, the money that you need to get the parts to upgrade your weapons, because it's a very this is the biggest money sink in the game, is upgrading to 3rd tier and then maxing out your 3rd tier. So so it's going to take me some time. Hopefully, if all goes as planned, I'll have this up before, you'll have tomorrow, you'll have the content that does all of that. We'll finish this mission and then do all of the upgrades for everybody for top tier weapons. If all doesn't go as planned, you may have some filler footage on Fridays until I get to that point, and then I'll have it as its own episode. So one or the other will happen. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Finishing off Titan's Trials, and then doing some other missions. Setting up for the big Ortoise fight, and then next time you'll get the weapon upgrade video. So everybody have a great day. I'll see you guys the next time.